Hi guys, in this episode of Plummy Plays Through, I'm gonna be finally getting into and finishing off my Telltale, Hi guys, in this episode of Plummy Plays Through, I'm gonna be finally getting into and finishing off the 4th season of Telltale's The Walking Dead. And I can't even begin to describe how excited I am about getting into this final season, for a couple of reasons actually. First one being because it's a great season. It's definitely it's very much tied up with season 1 for me, for the best season, because it's so good, so much good stuff. And I'm just excited to get into it again because I remember how much I loved it when I played it originally, and that playthrough is actually on my channel. It's the first videos on my channel that I ever uploaded, so you can check that out, but keep in mind it is going to be lower quality compared to this. But the second reason why I'm super excited about getting into this season is because I really ended up enjoying season 3 so much more than I thought I was going to. And like I talked in my in the episodes in my videos on the season 3 episodes, the reason why I think I enjoyed season 3 so much on this replay is because this is kind of my first ever replay of season 3 properly, because when season 3's first 2 episodes was released back in 2017, I played them, but I didn't really play the following 3 episodes. So it wasn't until when I was starting my YouTube channel, when I was planning to do this whole series of Telltale Walking Dead games and do playthroughs through all the episodes, that I actually played through the whole season for the first time. And I honestly didn't like it that much, I feel like, when I played it then. So pretty much now that I did these episodes of season 3, it's my first time that I've actually replayed them. It's my first ever replay. And obviously, since The Walking Dead was season 4 of The Walking Dead's game was the first videos on my YouTube channel, I haven't played it since I did those videos on the channel. So this is going to be my first ever replay of season 4. So if I enjoyed season 3 so much, despite the fact that it's easily the worst season, on my first replay, I'm wondering how much I'm actually going to enjoy season 4 on my first replay. I feel like I'm going to be really into it, but I guess we'll see. And I'm just really goddamn excited to get into this. It's so good, so many things I want to talk about, and I just really want to have this whole playthrough of season 4 in higher quality for you guys to enjoy. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's just get into it. Man, look at that, that's cool. No, don't move to the next episodes, I just want to see the title screens. Ooh. Really cool title screens, I gotta say. There's so much more effort put into this shit, dude. Season 4 is so big in scope. Wait, I wanna check, make sure that I do not override my previous save. Settings, save files. So yeah, this is actually my previous save. I'm surprised that the save is actually still around, because since 2019 I've reinstalled my Windows quite a few times, honestly. It's been 3 years. I usually kind of reinstall my Windows for one reason or another at least once a year. And honestly, that is a good thing you should do all the time, as long as your product key gets accepted and you're not worried about that stuff. So I don't want to override it if it's still here. So we're going to be going on save 2. And yeah, let's get into it, I guess. Oh, start episode 1. I was wondering how the hell am I supposed to start it. Let's go. Start episode 1. Boy, am I super excited.
When the dead started walking, I was small and alone.
I love that recap at the beginning here. I love the art style that they're going for
Until
this.
a man named Lee became my protector.
Hell yeah, Lee. Hey, Carly? Doug?
He protected other people too.
I think I sacrificed a Carly. Yeah, you have to kind of redo your choices here. Wait, what do you mean click to continue?
You can never save everyone.
Oh, this time it actually accepted my
Literally, we're just as
save
dangerous
files.
as the
I don't
dead.
remember it accepting it
A woman in our group
when I
one
played
day
it in
lost her dad, and
2019.
then she just couldn't cope. She took the life that Lee saved. Lee left her on the side of the road. Lee taught me how to survive. He protected me as long as he could. But he got bit
You know
because
what's
of me.
interesting
Even in the
though?
end, he was still teaching.
As you might have seen in my, if you've watched my other, my playthrough throughout, in Season 3 I had some issues with the save files where the game was kind of misunderstanding what my choices were, where in Season 2's end, I chose to stay at Wellington so I could give Kenny a fighting chance if there's ever a sequel of Telltale's The Walking Dead games and we have to play as Kenny, or there's a possibility for Kenny to survive. I just wanted him to be alive, but the game, even though that was my choice, thought that I left with him, so I had to remake my choices. So, when I was preparing for this video, I obviously looked up my save file for Season 3, and Season 4 game accepted it. I wasn't sure whether it was actually gonna play into this or not, or whether I'll have to redo my choices again, but I don't have to for the most part, seemingly. But the thing is, when I was remaking my choices in Season 3, it didn't ask me about things in Season 1, like whether I chose Doug or Carly. So I'm really curious, how the hell does Season 4 know that? Like, did my choices from Season 1 and 2 carry throughout Season 3 and for Season 4, even though I remade or re-chose my choices in Season 3? So, does that mean that my playthrough of Season 3 still accepted my choices and only gave me the ability to choose my choices and remake my story to confirm in case of bugs or something like what was happening? Because how the hell otherwise would the game know that I chose Doug to survive there? That is very interesting.
Keep that hair short. Just not worth the risk.
Lee wouldn't make it.
No
He knew
shit.
it was the end. He made one final request.
Dude, I love this look. See? He already knows what my choice was.
He asked me to shoot him.
It's not giving me the ability
And I
to
did.
choose it. It's already chosen it for me, just asking me to
I met
continue.
another group after that. Broken people, running from their past. There was a woman who gave birth to a boy named Alvin Jr. AJ. He made it. But the mom didn't. And I started to take care of him. But then, Jane left AJ in the snow. We thought he was gone forever. That was the last straw for Kenny. And without Lee around, I had to make the call.
I didn't shoot him. Don't you dare give me the
I
possibility.
couldn't. And Kenny killed Jane.
She deserved it,
Turned
honestly.
out AJ was alive. Jane hid him to make a point. Knowing what they'd done,
I stayed with Kenny.
I still decided we were better together. For AJ's sake. But like everything else,
It didn't
it
work
wouldn't
out.
last.
Yep.
AJ and I traveled
Boy,
to
I'm
a new
already so
frontier.
into it.
I thought we'd found something that worked, but I was wrong again. They took AJ from me. Said I was too young to take care of him.
Why did we skip the choice with Kenny? What the hell?
I fought back, but I wasn't strong enough. I searched for a long time. Just when I gave up hope, I found him.
Hell yeah,
We're
you
searching
did, sweet
together
pea.
now for a place we can call home. I'm all AJ has. He's all I have, and I'll protect him with my life. Just like Lee. it did for me.
Man, I love that book and stuff from season 1 to season 4. Clem was taken care of by Lee and now she's taking care of another kid. That is so cool. Oh boy, I'm so hyped, dude. I can't wait to get into this shit. I just hope my PC can actually handle it, or I might have to lower my game quality a bit, but we'll see. I have to see how it actually plays. Hopefully I'm not gonna have to tamper with that shit, but I don't know. I obviously know much more about editing and gameplay and shit, and I have a better understanding and control over the recording, so it's not gonna be anywhere near as bad as it was in my original playthrough on the channel. And yeah, so far it's running fine. Hey AJ.
What you doing there, goofball?
Aw.
Pretending we got bullets.
Well, don't. It's getting on my nerves.
I don't like goofball.
How about
What you good for?
Shitbird?
Would you prefer shitbird?
No. That's mean. You're a shitbird.
What's wrong? AJ?
Hungry.
Hey there, Alvin Jr. It's me, Disco Broccoli. Word on the street is that you want to eat me. Is that true? Do you want to eat me?
Come on, Clem. I can't eat a toy.
Man, you're really
Oh,
mature for your
man,
age.
My feelings are hurt.
My stomach hurts.
Sassy.
Here, practice your reading.
But I don't wanna.
It'll take your mind off your stomach.
Preheat oven. Place cream, vanilla beans into a saucepan and bring to a boil.
On second thought, never mind.
Hmm.
That's only gonna make you hungrier.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you give him a
Here you
cooking
go.
magazine, Clem.
About all we got.
What about you?
I'll be fine.
Go for it. We'll find something else soon.
I believe you.
Man, look how far these games have come visually, dude. Like, I love the look that Season 1 has. But each season has its own unique art style, and I kinda am here for that shit. Looks so good. I love all the seasons, honestly. And that is one of the reasons why I haven't wanted to get the definitive edition. And I'm sure that you don't have to, like, change the look for each season. You can still play them how they originally looked. But, like, I don't really care about the feature which allows you to put, like, the season 4 look throughout all the seasons, because that's not how they were originally, you know? Okay, the game is struggling. We're gonna have to lower quality. A lens simulation entering out of focus areas to highlight depth of field. Okay, let's go. Oh no. Simulation of the range of focus. Texture quality. I want to go for medium for the things that have a medium. Hello, game? Did the game really just fucking crash? Okay, it's working now. There is no... Fuck. Set the quality of object self-shadowing from ambient lighting in the scene. Lower or disable to improve performance. Medium. Okay, the things that can go for medium are going for medium. Everything else is going on high. Let's see how that improves performance. Okay, the texture, I want higher quality, I'm sorry. I want the higher quality. It looks better. What is it? Set the quality of object self-shadowing. The focus areas to highlight depth of field. Okay, maybe we should turn that off and just go for everything else at high. Let's see how that goes. Because I don't really care too much about the anti-aliasing. I think it should look fine. Okay, the game looks fine. It runs fine, seemingly.
We gonna do it?
Think so.
Looks clear.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with this.
We're doing it.
Oh yeah, that definitely fits in your backpack, Clem.
We need water, too.
Yeah. Nothing else, okay. Honestly, like, what does one even need anti-aliasing for this game?
Let's find some food.
Man, I love the open worldness of this game. So good. Season 1 and Season 4 are definitely the best in terms of gameplay. Like, look, I can actually, like, walk around. Like, this is the most... Okay, I forgot to ring the bell.
Friendly, ring the bell.
What does it mean?
It means the people here shoot first.
I honestly really like the look of Season 4. I really do.
What are you doing?
It tells us where if there's walkers around as well, so that is not a bad idea. I like how much open world like this season is, and from what I remember, like the creators back then said that is one thing that they wanted to do with Season 4, to make it very open world. I really like that.
AJ, stay back.
Don't stay so near
It's down.
to the train because you never know what's gonna be underneath.
Still here. No bites.
Next, we get in there.
Okay, give me a second, AJ. I just want to see if there's anything interesting to interact with. Dude, look at this fucking game, dude. Hey, there's the skull.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna fit in my backpack. Dude, I love how you can look at every direction, dude. It really makes you immersed into it. It really makes you feel like you're in the game. And god damn it, it's still kind of running not so great. A lens simulation rendering out of focus areas to highlight the depth of field. Lower or disable. So that one goes to low. Focus are blurred. Okay, medium. Texture quality is what I care about being high. Set the quality of object itself, shadowing from ambient lighting in the scene. Lower or disable to improve performance. Okay, let's see. Are you gonna look better? I mean, run better?
Monster trap?
It's a swing.
It's not a trap. You swing on it. For fun? You get in the tire and someone pushes. You so that you go really high.
Huh. I want to try. After we clear this place.
Okay, I think it's working fine now. I'm gonna stick with this. Can't see anything inside, so I gotta pry open the door, I guess.
What do we do inside a new place?
We listen for monsters.
After that? Come on, you remember.
I don't think so, because I still haven't made the choice about what we taught him.
Inside a new place, we always check the windows. That's right.
Huh. Monsters. All tied up.
They're called
Can't
walkers, AJ. Man, they've been there for a while.
No, they can't.
Windows.
Your
are all
choices
boarded up.
determine what he will become. Oh, don't tell me that. I already know that. You know that I originally played
Security
through
door.
the final episode
Can't pry that
again
open.
because
you're hungry.
of a
I am
choice that I made.
Find
Not being,
something.
I'm not being
Promise.
happy with the choice that I made. Yeah, I did that, and now I know what choices to make, so I don't have to replay episode 4 again.
Too small to crawl through.
Well, AJ
Well,
can.
For me.
See anything?
Yeah, Clem, you're not the little
Looks like
kid
some
that
cans.
crawls through shit anymore.
Could still be edible.
Although I think you can still
else
squeeze through
might
that.
be able
It
to
looks
fit through
pretty
there.
small, honestly.
Is that the only way in?
Let's look around.
Let's be smart.
Yep.
That's right.
Man, I really can't wait to watch playthroughs of people on this game, because I don't remember whether I watched like Jacksepticeye's playthrough of this or not, but I will be watching it afterwards because I've been watching his playthrough of Season 3.
I bet this opens the lock. That's not happening.
So what, am I supposed to kill them?
Please leave us alone. This is what we wanted.
Why did you want to be walkers? Like, if I was living in this world, I would want to be put down because I don't want to be responsible for the death of others.
Poison.
Did they give up?
They wanted to leave this world together, holding hands in their own home.
Will we have a home?
We'll see.
Yeah, I think I've already figured out what the title of this
Those are our
episode is
options.
going to be. Because, as you know, I give titles to each of my episodes. That's one of my favorite things, actually, when doing Plummy playthrough episodes, coming up with the titles for the episodes.
We should kill the monsters.
It's so satisfying when you come
They're
up with a
not
good
people.
title.
Well, they used to be people. And as people, they asked to be left alone.
So what's best?
We'll kill them.
I'll get the key.
I respect it, but this has nothing to do with your wishes or anything.
I'm sorry.
You're just a thread that has to be taken out. You're dead anyway. What does it matter to you? Maybe stab him in the head? Or her, should I say.
Good job.
Sorry it had to go this way.
Like I said, they're dead. Their feelings don't really matter on the matter. I respect their decisions, but they are a threat, and I'm gonna get rid of them if I need to. Easy, AJ. You don't know what's gonna be around.
They had a good thing going here.
Can we stay here?
We'll see.
No one's here.
That doesn't mean nobody is
No one's
gonna
ever
be
anywhere.
here.
It's always just monsters.
Careful what you wish
There's a
for.
lot of bad people, AJ. Be careful what you wish for.
There must be good ones too.
There are, but they're
We're good.
rare to come and see.
Just a few.
Remember what we said? You know this.
Always aim for the head.
That's right. Come on, let's keep looking. There's gotta be something we can eat.
Hope so.
Not the worst place to sleep.
Yeah, it looks pretty comfy.
We didn't see a kid.
Could have
No.
walked away.
No, we didn't. Might be why they gave up.
Could be. They probably put it down and then killed themselves. Which is understandable, you know.
Spoiled.
I don't know if I
Sorry,
could be able to continue after that, because something like the zombie apocalypse really
buddy. You said it, kiddo.
something like the zombie apocalypse really starts to question you about what's the point of living. What's the point of being alive if everybody around you die? Which is actually the question I'm asking in my story, zombie story Dead Inside, which I don't know if I mentioned in my playthroughs of Telltale's The Walking Dead, but I do love writing stories, and I've been
Something
writing a
under here.
story called Dead Inside for quite a while at this point. Though haven't written in a while for the next episodes, but that's kind of the basic premise of the story.
Corridor?
What's the point
Yeah.
of continuing to live
Must have wanted
if
to
everybody
hide
around you
something.
die, if you keep losing everybody? Is there a point of continuing on with your life? Uh-oh.
That's a lot of stuff.
The pin!
It is.
The grenade! I
Who
heard
eats
that!
with this much.
It's rigged.
You okay, AJ?
AJ!
Now we gotta get out of here, because there's gonna be walkers. A lot of them.
Monsters. Fuck.
Okay, we need to get back to the car.
Yeah, let's go. We could have just went left, but okay. That was a good transition to cinematics, though. I think. I mean, the transition could have been earlier, but
Clear a path.
it looked like a transition to cinematics. Or to gameplay, maybe, I don't know. Watch out, Clemmy! Good thing you waited your turn. AJ?
Over here.
Good job, Clem. Come on. I love the transition between cinematics and gameplay, dude. This is so cool. Such a good game. The key. Da. Now what? Can you start the car? Is the key still in you? What am I supposed to do? Oh. Oh, she put it in neutral, so it would move on its own. Yeah, because the key is in the eye of the walker. Dude, I love this. It's so interactive. Fuck. And I'm doing from the POV of Clem as well. That is so cool. Thank you, AJ. Dude, this is so cool. This is actually... Well, we weren't able to turn there.
Clem, look, the keys.
Fuck. Man, you're really powerful, Clem. I don't think glass breaks that quickly. Get inside. Get inside again. Oh my god. It's a shame that Telltale fell apart after this game. Or as this game was being released. Because it's such a good game. I think it was really good. Anybody who says otherwise is an idiot. It's debatably better than Season 1. Fuck! Whew. Oh boy. Although maybe it's not necessarily shame that Telltale fell apart, because now we have a better Telltale, probably. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna be hearing this song at the moment, because I don't know if shit's gonna get claimed. I'm gonna base my editing on what got claimed in the original playthrough. So I don't know if you're gonna be hearing this at the moment. But man, there's so much more effort put into Season 4 compared to Season 3. Such a great intro as well. Honestly, this could easily be like the theme song of a spin-off TV series about Clementine. Also, this reminds me of Life is Strange a little bit, which I'm pretty sure I said even in my original playthrough of this. I'm so into this shit, dude. I'm so hype. Look how good this looks, dude.
AJ!
Not really well strapped, am I?
What is this place?
Man, Clementine has matured so much. I also really love the detail that they went with like a blue jacket for her in this season to kind of go for like a similar thing to with Lee, where he was with like a blue shirt for most of the season.
Where the hell am I?
I don't know, Clem. Anything to interact with? Dude, this is so far cry from the first season in terms of how good it is.
Shit.
Dude. How do I do that?
Shit.
Yeah, it doesn't open. I already got that. Okay, what could we use from here? What could possibly be in that? Oh, come on, Clam. You can definitely reach that. Man, they really are making you do everything in Season 4. Every little movement and everything. Also, if I remember correctly, the episodes in Season 4 are pretty fucking long. Maybe the longest in the series. So we'll see how it's actually gonna be on this playthrough. Because for Season 3, the episodes were so damn short, dude. They barely scraped by to be an hour long. Is anybody coming? Come on, get ready, Clem. Get him now.
Drop the knife. Now.
You do the same. We're not gonna hurt you. We've got your boy, he's safe. If you want to see him again, you'll drop that knife. Now. I'm not fucking around.
Let's make a deal. You lower yours.
Hello.
I'll lower mine.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Why would you drop it? At least hold it in your hand. You don't know whether he's gonna shoot you or not.
See? All good here. Look, if we wanted to hurt you, we would have by now. Considering the circumstances, I'll let this little standoff slide. You only get one strike. Now, you're gonna behave so I can take you to see your boy?
Sure.
Because if you really want to fight, you're a little outnumbered.
Truth. Now please, just take me to see him.
All right, since you asked so nicely. Sorry about locking the door and tying you to the bed.
Man,
and all.
I still don't know
We're in
who
a
the
pretty
hell
rough shape when we found
Marlon reminds me
you. Take
of.
precautions.
He looks so familiar, but I just can't put it
Safe now.
who he reminds me
Friend.
of.
I'm Marlon. That's Tennessee. But, call him 10 for short. He's the one been taking care of you. He doesn't talk much.
Clementine.
Come on. Let's go see your boy.
The characters this season are all so good as well. They're probably the best characters in the whole franchise for me. Outside of like Lee, Kenny, and Clementine, that is. You guys have a whole community here.
So you've been surviving out there a while, huh?
Yep,
Yeah.
pretty much since the beginning.
Been on the road a long time.
Take it you know how to handle yourself? Don't usually see people our age alone out in the wild.
Sure, I do what I can to get by.
No matter what. But don't worry about it. We all do what we have to.
I like how overgrown everything is. Hey, Violet!
It's good we found you when we did. It wasn't easy getting you two out of that wreck. Walkers were on the way.
The car, was it totaled?
Yeah,
I mean, it was upside down, Clem.
had to work fast. I don't know what would have happened if we hadn't seen the smoke.
I appreciate it.
All alone with the kid? Not a pleasant thought.
Looking for
I've
trouble?
seen some rough scenes.
Hey, you want to lose some more teeth? Keep staring.
Was that really necessary?
A little.
What's his problem?
You're just new. I mean, we haven't seen anything like you in ever.
What is this place?
You can probably tell it used to be a school. Now it's whatever we want it to be.
And who's in charge?
Well, I am. It probably sounds strange, kids run by a kid, but we do all right for ourselves.
This is also a really cool
Got good
concept we
walls,
haven't really gotten ever in the
fences,
in the
good
Walking Dead
location, too.
universe.
No one really comes out this way anymore.
Huh, only kids. That actually sounds kind of awesome.
It does.
Think so? I like it myself, but I'm probably a little biased. Wasn't always like this, though. There used to be a lot of us, but you know how it goes. I got us a system in place that works well enough. Allow me to make it formal. Welcome to Erickson's boarding school for troubled youth. You and your boy feels like you both fit that description. I'm just speculating, seeing how you threatened Willie.
You got me and AJ all wrong, Marlon. Couple of pure angels.
Jury's still out on you, but an angel your boy is decidedly not. It's been a little terror since he arrived.
Excuse me?
Let's just say he hasn't been happy without you around. At all.
Yo! Marlon! We got walkers on the fence!
Shit. I need to take care of
Yeah,
this.
scream louder because
Knowing Willie, it's probably
there's-
just
we
grandma
need to
walkers and
attract
angry
them.
Squirrel. You got bigger fish. The kid's inside. Think he's with Lewis.
Lewis?
Oh, right. Just listen for the music. You'll find him. Get a move on, Willie. Where's your damn weapon?
hi, future love interest.
music. Check.
Man, look at this shit. It looks so good. I love that one can actually
These look nice.
walk around and look
Even
at
if they're
stuff.
fake.
I love it. It's like taking the cool locations that you got to explore in season 1, but expanding it more because it looks so much better, and you actually get it like a three-dimensional look at it and not just one-dimensional. I love it. I really do.
Nope. Music sounds like it's coming from this floor.
Fucking where? Oh, never mind. There was a hallway this way.
Ah, you little motherfucker! Hey! Hey! About time you woke up! Your little boy just bit me!
Jesus!
You took a boot to his head. Nearly took a chunk out of me.
I don't believe you. AJ wouldn't do something like that.
I'm telling you he would, and he did. And you've got the nerve to say you don't believe me? Screw you.
He's a kid! Cut him some slack, Jesus. Goofball! Dude, I love the transition from the gameplay to the cinematics. That looks so good.
Clem! You're okay.
I definitely will have a hard time picking a thumbnail for this video though.
I was afraid you were...
I'm okay. And you know what you are?
What?
Ticklish. But, AJ, listen to me. That girl out there says you bit her. Is that true?
What's with the lines on his face? That's not cool.
You can't be doing that, kiddo. These people helped us.
I didn't mean to. She snuck up on me.
Still, no more bites.
No more bites.
You're not dead. That's good. Watch your kid for you.
My name is AJ.
Excuse me.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
No problem. Well, not no problem. He was a bit of a handful.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
But I got off light compared to what Ruby went through.
AJ doesn't like people coming up behind him.
Don't ever do it.
Loud and clear, little man. Thankfully, I was here to calm him down with my alluring music. I'm Lewis.
Clementine.
Oh, yeah. Totally forgot. Marlon left your bag in here somewhere.
Don't worry, I've got it.
It's really crazy how far Clementine has come. Hey, my hat! Fuck yeah.
Does he know what that is?
Yeah.
It's dirty.
Clean it.
Maybe later. Back you go.
Where it belongs.
Dude, that can't be a good idea. That thing's bigger than him. Is it actually loaded?
Yes.
I'll guarantee he's a better shot than you.
Hey. You guys do your thing, I guess.
You don't know any others?
Well, there is one.
Don't you
But you're
dare.
armed.
Don't you dare play it. Don't you dare.
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling.
stop. Now.
Dreadful sorry, Clementine.
Oh, that's funny.
What do you think, AJ?
I don't know. It's loud.
It is.
Loud is bad.
Not always.
Come press this key. Come on.
Go ahead, AJ. Press it.
Come on, AJ, we're safe.
Now press this one. And this one. You're a natural.
Hey! You seen Rosie?
No?
Nope.
Shit. I've got a bit of a situation out there. Need to ask you just coming to and all, but could really use a hand. You up for taking out a few deadheads?
Fuck yeah, I am.
You too, Lewis. Get your ass in gear.
Fine.
Okay, are we gonna be getting into the open world kind of gameplay part where you have to kill walkers, which put me through so
Rosie!
much trouble?
Where the hell is she?
When I played this season originally, it was so
Give her her
tough,
weapon
dude.
back? Good. We're gonna need you to put it to use. We've got a hunting party out there trying to get back inside. Need our help to clear the way.
Yeah, that part here, I
Be a
hope it's
few
not
more
gonna be as
recruits
tough as
last
that.
couple days.
It's almost like something drew their attention. Something like, I don't know, an explosion or a car crash.
Bye.
What? Just saying.
I don't think we've met. I'm Clementine.
Yeah, I know. Your kid won't stop talking about you.
Soon you're not gonna be able to stop talking about
Hello,
me.
Clementine. I'm Violet. Nice to meet you.
What he said.
All right, boys and girls, they're starting to fill in.
Come on.
I like the relationship between these characters, dude. It's so good. I love this.
Don't mind Violet. She, grows on you. I promise.
Oh yeah, I know, I agree.
Oh, this? It's a chair leg. I call it Cheryl's.
Ha ha. That eye roll, dude.
Let me help. I need you to watch my back. Call out from inside if you see anything. Cool?
Okay.
See you on the other side.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be tough. But how tough is the question?
Clem! Monster!
Yeah, I can see them. Come here, you little bitch.
Nice one, Clementine. Could use a little more finesse, though. Watch and learn. Hey, over here. Follow me.
Don't play around with these assholes. How are you able to leave this rock in the first place, dude? And also, why did you just waste the rock? The rope.
This area for these asshats. They're all marked, so keep a lookout.
No shit. Fuck. In a minute, I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be so dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Fuck. See how tough that shit is? You are dead.
There's a whole bunch of traps laying around this area.
Yeah, I know.
They're all marked, so keep
And the
a
game
lookout.
forces you to kill them like that, I think. Okay, I gotta lead him. Get away from me. God damn it, where's the rope? Oh shit. Don't let it. Don't. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. See? That is actually fucking tough. What the hell?
There's a whole bunch of traps.
I'm
laying
struggling
around
already with
area
this.
for these
Fuck.
asshats. They're all marked, so
Oh,
keep a
wait.
lookout.
I saw it. I gotta use the tree. Fuck you. Woo! Oh fuck! Run, 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 run. Fuck. And there's one more. And there's one more rope. Come here. Come here. Fuck, 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 fuck. Yep, that's it.
Looks like they made it back in one piece. Come on, meet him halfway.
Oh fuck. Now we gotta kill more. Okay, that doesn't do much. Okay, we got one. I love that this is actually kind of hard, you know? How do I fucking split them up? Oh no. Run! Come on. Are there any more?
Yo! Over here!
Nice timing. We're not gonna be able to hold them off much longer.
No kidding. Where'd all these walkers come from?
We can talk when we're back inside the gates. Keep an eye out for stragglers.
Oh my god, I love these
You know,
two.
you're not half bad considering the circumstances and all.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Let's finish these guys off. We don't need them attracting more walkers back to the school.
Oh, come on, there's more.
Piece of shit. I hate this cleanup bullshit.
Watch out! Whoo, that was way too close. Oh, dude! Good doggy. Good doggy.
Shh, shh, hey, hey. It's alright, girl, it's alright. Hey, see you and Rosie are making friends.
Oh, that's Rosie.
Had a bad experience with the dog once.
Well, Rosie here can help you get over it. She's as cuddly as they come.
Yeah,
Oh, except when she's mauling walkers.
it really looks like it.
That walker came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
All right,
they really
fight's
love
over.
teleporting
Get
around.
inside.
Both
Fucking
in
smart.
the games and in the TV
You're not
show.
the only one.
How'd it go out there? How do you think it went?
Be nice, Asim.
Safe stone's nearly dry. I could barely find enough for tonight. We're gonna have to scout out further if we want food for the winter.
We'll talk about it later.
Bullshit. We should talk about this right now.
I said later, damn it.
Still standing, I see. I'd call that a B+ performance there, Vi. You've done better.
Fuck off.
B- then. Now, Clem here. That was a solid A. A+ even. Don't be jealous, Vi.
You kicked ass, Violet. A+.
I know.
You're both delusional.
Okay there. You're jealous. You're just jealous that we like each other. God, these characters have so much personality. I fucking love it. And this episode is definitely so much longer than the previous ones, because we're already an hour in, and we're not even anywhere near the end of it, if I remember correctly.
Pretty good with the monsters.
Come on, y'all. Food's here.
Shit!
AJ! Yeah, you can't really walk up behind him. He's got a thing about that.
A painful thing.
A painful thing.
Yep.
You can't go around punching people in the... No, I'd expect them to eat at the same table.
He's sorry about it.
I'll talk to him. Hey,
Hey,
what are you looking at?
what's that bird doing? That's gross. He should stop.
That bird's a crow. In school, they told us they're called scavengers. Can you say that?
Scavengers.
No, scavengers.
Scavengers.
It's like the Avengers, but with a K
What's it
in
mean?
front of it.
It means they don't hunt like us. They just eat stuff that's already dead.
Scavengers are gross.
Oh yeah.
I didn't mean to hit him.
Yeah, we know.
I didn't know that it was Marvin.
Marlon.
Marlon.
Right.
AJ, I'm sure they'll forgive you, but we should go talk to them.
But I don't think they like me. I can just tell.
They don't know you, AJ. I'll bet when they do, they'll like you just as much as I do.
I don't know. Marlon was really mad. And that girl I bit, she yelled at me.
Just apologize to
Really
them.
scary.
AJ, listen. We haven't eaten for days. The car is gone. All that's outside these walls are walkers. Do you really want to go back out there?
No.
So we should apologize to Marlon.
Right now?
Well, we can work up to it. Let's talk to the other kids first.
Help AJ make friends. So we get to interact with everybody now. Can we climb up this?
They can see over the walls with that. Smart.
Dude, look at this shit. It looks so good. I love it. Okay, if I could put Clementine on the right side of this could be a great thumbnail, I feel like. Yeah, I'll have a hard time picking one. It's not as obvious as for other episodes, you know?
There's that girl I bit.
Yeah, go and apologize to her,
Yeah,
AJ.
Want to talk to her?
You mean say I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's scary and always seems so mad.
You can do it. You just gotta... Tell her why you did it.
Because of my thing?
Yep. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Just be honest. Yes?
I'm sorry I bit you sometimes. When I get scared, I do that, but I don't mean to. I just get scared, and I'm sorry, and I hope your finger is okay.
Oh, Shug, it's all right. We can all get a little crazy when we get scared.
Yeah.
Thank you for your honesty and your apology.
I did it!
You sure did.
Aw, he's so cute. Okay, let's see. Anything around here? Violet and 10, seemingly.
Hey, guys.
Knock it off, 10. Heard you guys didn't have the best introduction.
Wasn't my fault.
I really am sorry, really.
I'm sorry too.
What is this?
Our graveyard. You guys still do that?
Kinda, sorta.
So, who's buried here?
Nobody really. This is where we buried 10 sisters' belongings. Minnie and Sophie. Twins. Lost them. Both about a year ago. Paying respects.
Should we do that too?
Sure.
Maybe?
Yeah, I think that'd be a very nice thing to do, AJ. Come on.
Thank you.
Okay, now who? I guess these two.
I'm not ready. Not yet.
Okay. Let's talk to someone else.
Okay, so the game is making me go to the other characters before I go to Marlon, because I guess talking to Marlon is gonna move the story along. Let's see what these guys are doing.
Hey.
Hey, you're new.
Yeah.
I am.
I'm carving a weapon.
4.
Yeah, I can see that.
You're good at that.
You like that, huh, little dude? Want to see something cool?
I want to see.
Show off.
Pretty rad, huh? That's how you fuck up some monsters.
Fuck up monsters, yeah.
That little dude said fuck.
Yeah, and? I love how Clement is just walking back there. That was funny. What's up with you guys?
Hey guys.
Clem, AJ, this is Omar. Excuse me. Chef Omar.
Hello, and no, it's not ready yet.
Omar's a perfectionist. The slightest flavor out of place and he's grumpy for a week.
You can eat or you can eat right.
I relate.
All it'll cost you is a little patience.
I'll let you guys know when we're done.
Okay, so now we gotta talk to Asim.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh, hey. It's you two. Clementine, right?
Yep.
Yep. Asim, right?
What are you writing?
What happened today? I chronicle everything.
Like a diary?
Not exactly.
I try to think of it more like a history book. Those who do not learn from the past and all that.
You seemed really mad at Marlon back there.
He keeps pulling back the safe zone. We have fewer and fewer places to hunt, which means we're gonna have fewer and fewer things to eat.
The new girl went and helped the hunting party come back. She...
Hey, zip it! That is not yours to read, kid. Give it back.
It was just sitting there.
So?
Finish that sentence, AJ.
Saved my life. I F-worded up and looked like a fool.
Not cool. I write mistakes down so they won't happen again.
I understand.
I gotta finish this before dinner. Not to be, like, rude, but, you know. Bye.
Okay. You don't have to be an asshole about it. There's nothing wrong with what you wrote.
Yeah?
I'm ready to talk to Marlon.
Okay.
Let's go then.
Clementine, right? I'm Brody. He's a sweet little fella. Figured there ain't a lot of room for sweetness still out there.
Be careful. He bites.
Don't worry about Ruby. From what I hear, it was self-defense.
I'm really sorry I hit you, Can we please stay here and eat dinner and not go out into the forest and get killed by monsters?
It's okay.
Don't sweat it, buddy. You can make it up to me by teaching me your technique. You, a regular heavyweight.
Hey, Clem! AJ! Stew's done!
You guys earned your supper after all.
And this is nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is served.
Thanks. Wow, can't remember the last time we had a hot meal. This is really
Guys,
good.
don't say it like this, because it's making me hungry for a hot meal.
Come on.
Oh, good lord.
Enough!
Thank you.
Good night, Ruby!
Clem,
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sure they shared as much as they could.
AJ, heads up. I'm full, kiddo. You can have the rest.
So nice of you.
Sure?
You bet.
So nice of you.
I'm all done.
Already?
Me too.
Guys are quick.
Now what?
I'll tell you what. Time for something very important.
Oh, God. Good night.
Violet, it's time.
Oh, hell yeah, come Violet. I want to learn more
What's the
about
game
you.
tonight, Lou?
War.
Oh, I love
The
that
oldest
game.
game around. A game played by man and beast alike. The
I
only
barely
game
remember how
that
it's
is.
exactly played though.
Sounds fun. How
I
do you
haven't
play?
played this kind of card games in a
It's easy.
fucking
Everyone gets a stack of
decade and a
cards.
half,
Everyone
honestly.
flips one over. Highest card wins.
And the winner gets to ask Clem a question.
How's that fair?
I want to get to know you. We all do.
And what if I win?
Then you get to ask us one. It's only fair.
Oh, wait, what about AJ?
What about him? Looks like he's made a friend. Come on. You can take your eyes off him for one card game. Bet you both could use a break from each other.
Yeah, maybe. This is his first time around anyone his own age. Sometimes he acts more like an adult than a kid.
That goes for you too.
It's nice to see him act like a little boy again.
That goes for you too. It's the first time you're actually around people your own age and you act like a teenage girl rather than a mom. God damn it. I lost. Shoot.
Way to go, me. So, about AJ.
What about AJ?
Where are AJ's parents? You two don't really look related, so...
They didn't make it.
They're dead. They were nice people. For the most part.
It makes sense. He's a nice kid.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Hey, now I win.
Hey, I win.
Hey, you do. So, what do you want to know?
Okay. I'm trying to...
What's up with your haircut, Marlon?
Oh boy.
What do you mean?
She means it looks like a dead cat. Probably smells like one, too.
I look cool.
I don't doubt
you
it,
say.
but I'm still
I
curious.
say I look cool.
It does look good on you.
Booyah!
Come on, spit it out.
So, ever have a boyfriend?
You really care about that?
Oh my god.
What? It happens. Perfectly valid question. You can ask me if I've ever had a girlfriend. I haven't.
by the way.
Love is for
Oh, I'm sure
suckers.
she's real surprised about that one.
Never.
Not even once.
Nope.
Never.
I was 8 when this shit started. What do you...
I win. So, Clem, you can't have been alone this entire time. Who used to take care of you? Family? Anyone?
The first person who taught me about survival was Lee.
What'd he teach you?
Keep my hair
Lots of
short.
stuff.
Keep my hair
Most
short.
important thing?
How to shoot a gun.
Useful stuff.
Yeah, I taught AJ the same way, too. I win again.
You do indeed. Ask away.
So what's gonna be the worst injury witnessed? Met anyone famous?
Worst injury you ever saw.
I saw a walker get hit in the head so hard both his eyeballs flew out. Pretty cool.
I saw someone have their intestines pulled all the way out. Like, all the way. It goes on for a while. We got a lot of guts.
I saw this guy get his face beaten in with a crowbar. Badly. There wasn't even any skin left.
Ouch.
He deserved it.
Hell yeah, he did. Oh, I'm losing.
Victory Violet. Here's something I love to ask when I'm in groups. Out of the 4 of us, who do you think is gonna die first?
That is fucked up.
Oh, I know.
Any one of you, but certainly not me.
Yeah, because I'm the main character.
So sure. Made it this far.
So have we.
Yeah, but I made it outside while you made it in this place. We're not the same.
Just ask your damn question.
Ever? Actually, never mind.
What? Ask it.
It's not a fun question.
It's fine.
Ask.
Ever had to kill someone you loved?
Lewis.
Hey, she wanted me to ask.
I killed Lee.
Lee. His name was Lee. It was the same day I found out my parents were dead.
That sounds like a rough day.
It was.
Yeah. Worst day of my life. I think I'm done playing for tonight.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
At least you learned a little bit about me.
You wanted me to ask.
Oh, you motherfuckers planned this shit.
Let's go, AJ.
Fuck you.
Good night.
Night, AJ.
Hey. Long day, huh?
Yep.
Yep. Real long.
I hope you know Lewis didn't mean any harm there. He's just the world's biggest dumbass. Yeah, he's my best friend, so I can legally call him that. You guys relax. Get some sleep. Feel human for a night. In the morning, come find me. We can talk about making this long term.
Okay.
You can stay?
We can talk about it.
Thanks, Marlon. Yeah, this is a great place. I love this. I wonder how long we have for the episode, though. I think we're getting close to the end, but we're still, I think, at least half an hour. So I think this still would make these episodes
That looks like a really safe one.
longest episodes of any season.
Good. This box has so many colors.
Well, must have been an artist living in here.
What's an artist?
It's like
A purse.
a person who colors a lot, draws, does pictures.
You mean like 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 10.
Huh. I like to do pictures too.
Oh, shit. I didn't know Marlon set you up in this room.
I just
Yeah,
wanted to grab
sure,
something
sure.
from the closet.
Where the hell is it?
Are you looking for this?
What?
That's what I was looking for. It belonged to Sophie. Ten's sister. He was asking for more art supplies and stuff, so I was going to.
Oh, sorry. We didn't know.
No. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Honestly, it's just been sitting here for the past year and no one's touched it. If AJ wants to play with it, it's fine.
It's all right. She says you can keep it.
Okay. Huh. I see you're, settling in.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that okay?
Sure. I guess. I always liked this room. Sophie had, like, paintings and shit on the walls. Lots of color. And Minerva. She was really musical.
She was such a
Not like
Minerva.
Louis, though. She had actual talent. She had the most amazing
Sorry about that.
voice. Real bluesy. Marlon always joked that he would scavenge a guitar and the two of them would tour the country.
Oh, that's nice.
That was a long time ago. Afterwards, Brody and Ten took down all the paintings, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, I can see.
I shouldn't have even brought it up. It's not a good memory. Guess I just lost my train of thought.
No, they sound like they were great friends.
Yeah, Sophie was a good friend. And Minnie, we were close. Me and her.
What exactly happened to them? Sophie and Minerva.
They went scavenging with Marlon and Brody out past the safe zone. Didn't make it back.
Is that
It
so,
happens.
huh?
Honestly, I just miss having someone around to talk to. There's just so many dudes. This place can get a little too bro-town.
I mean, there's plenty of girls. There's Ruby.
And
There's
I'm
Brody.
Not exactly like a people person.
Yeah, I know. You're the brooding badass, and
I know
that's why I love you.
sometimes have a habit of being a little bit too harsh.
You come off all right. I thought you were pretty cool.
Thanks, I guess. You were pretty cool too. Out there against those walkers.
Ooh, they're so cute.
Hey, Clem, I'm an artist now.
Let's see what you made.
Not bad, kiddo.
I should be getting back. Enjoy the art supplies, little man.
Thanks, Violet. I like you
See ya.
so much.
Yeah, see ya. Okay, Alvin Jr., time for bed.
Okay, here.
For me?
For the wall, to make our home look nice.
That's a good idea, AJ.
Thanks.
How about here?
I'll try to look for the collectibles.
AJ?
Where did you goddamn go? Oh.
Hey there. What are you doing?
This is where I'm gonna sleep.
What?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
It's safe under here. No one can get me.
Come on, AJ. The bed is way better. Oh, man, this bed is so comfy.
What about the door? What if someone comes in?
Nobody's gonna come in.
What if they try to hurt us? What if they steal our stuff?
Nobody's gonna come in. Trust me.
That girl just came in. If I stay here, no one can find me, and I can keep guard and watch over you. I can protect us.
AJ.
Hey, what's gotten into you?
Please, Clem. It's not so bad down here.
AJ, listen to me. It's gonna be okay. Please just give the bed a chance. It's soft and warm. I think you'll really like it.
It's gonna be okay. Nobody's gonna attack us while we're here.
This bed is really soft.
Told you so.
It's really, really soft.
Yeah.
Good night, AJ.
Have you never slept on a bed?
Clem,
Hmm?
this place is nice. I'm glad we found it.
I'm glad too. You deserve a place like this. This is where
Me
you've
too.
always been going. Okay, I think I found my thumbnail for the episode. You'll know by the time you watch this video what the thumbnail was, but I still am not sure.
He's gonna let us stay, right?
I guess we're gonna find out. Let's find his office.
I know where it is. I'll show you.
How do you know?
Up here. Come on, Clem, this way.
Hey, AJ, wait up.
Yeah, I'm not as young as you anymore. I can't run around like a maniac.
Tin's here.
Hi.
Hey, Tennessee. What are you guys doing?
I was looking for more pencils, but I wasn't able to find any.
Who are these guys?
They're firefighters. That one's a policeman. She's gonna save the day.
But what are they?
These were the people who protected us.
Firefighters,
Where
sure.
are they?
Policemen, it's a little debatable.
I've never seen one before.
They all died a long time ago, trying to save everyone.
Oh, they were weak.
What? No. They were brave. Strong. Now, give it to me and...
No, he's mine now.
Hey, give it back.
AJ.
No,
You don't even know what they are.
Okay, that's enough, you two.
it's not yours anymore. It's mine.
No, it's not.
Fine.
Thanks.
Do you know where Marlon is?
I don't know. He should be around. I can go find him.
That'd be nice. Thanks, Ten.
Look,
What?
Hey, what'd you find?
it's a picture of Marlon and Lewis. They're so little.
Wow, they've known each other a long time.
And they've been
huh?
here a while, seemingly.
Marlon?
Oh, it's the dog. Easy there.
Stay back.
Whoa, what the hell's going on? Hey, it's okay, dude. There you go. You said dogs brought back bad memories.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were so scared of them. But I swear, Rosie's not as frightening as she seems.
Well, this is the second time she scared the shit out of me.
Sit, girl. See? She's harmless. She just needs to get to know you is all. Here, I'll show you. Do you trust me? Rosie, shh.
Okay, I guess.
Get down on her level. Better get your scent. It's okay. She's not gonna hurt you. There you go. Now whistle and tell her to lie down.
Lie down, Rosie.
That's a very smart dog.
That's so cool.
That dog is not gonna
See?
survive.
Not so hard.
They never do.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Now Rosie will recognize you. She's really well trained. She was the headmaster's dog, back when this place was still functional. when the world went to shit, he bailed. All the other adults did. Left us behind to fend for ourselves.
That is so wrong.
What a dick.
That is very wrong.
Understatement of the century. Now it's just us kids left. And I'd like it if you and AJ were a part of that.
Sure.
Both of you are plenty capable, and you need that. Here.
If you're okay with us staying, I wouldn't mind.
This is the current state of our plan for gathering food. We are starting to run short. It's getting harder and harder to feed everyone in this school.
The train station where they got us. Old shack. Hunting grounds. Traps. So that's our safe zone, huh? Fucking don't go here. Jesus, I wonder why we don't have to go there.
That's the train station. There was a whole stash of food under the floorboards.
Oh, where you crashed your car. Pretty sure that place is a lost cause. There's a hell of a lot of smoke coming from it when we found you two. Walkers flooded in there after all the noise you made.
There still might be food there though. Maybe some of it survived.
What's out here?
Oh, that's where we fish. I got a shack for storage right here. Right along the river. It's secure mostly. Get the occasional walker or two come by. Vi and Brody should be heading out there in a bit. That's the only road that leads in and out of Erickson. If you go off it, you'll eventually end up in the valley. We used to have signs that led people to the school, but I took them down. Wanted this place to be hard to find.
It's smart.
What's the trap area?
Hunting grounds, more or less. Lewis built some traps out there to catch game. He and Sam are set to go check them today.
Isn't this literally in the front where we took down the walkers?
The greenhouse.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't get too excited about that one. We used to maintain it real well. Had plenty of vegetables growing. But it became overgrown. Upkeep was impossible. Yeah, we keep away from that now.
Somebody died there, didn't they? I don't remember, actually.
I didn't realize how much forest surrounds this place.
It's how we've kept ourselves from unwanted attention for so long.
Somehow I doubt that.
For the most part, anyway. One more thing. See these red lines?
Yeah.
So everything inside is the safe zone. It's been getting smaller over the years, and food's become more scarce.
So, why not go outside it?
We can't. Whenever someone goes outside the safe zone, bad shit happens. People die or disappear. I just... I could really use the help, Clementine. Taking care of these kids, it's not easy. I'm worried that if I don't figure something out, if I don't fix our food situation, I can't lose anyone else. We've already lost so much. Friends, siblings,
I get it. I know how it feels to lose a friend.
Yeah? Well, multiply that by 30 and you'll know how I feel.
What?
Ha. Shit. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come off like a dick.
But you did.
Everyone's counting on me to step up. Be the leader they need me to be. I really want to be that for them. You and AJ are two more mouths to feed. Maybe you can help me feed the rest.
Sure.
So what do you need from us?
Lewis and Asim are heading to the hunting grounds, looking for rabbits. Well, Asim will, anyway. Lewis... just hope he shows up, if I'm really being honest. Violet and Brody are going upriver to do some spearfishing. And hopefully, those two get along long enough to get some work done. Both teams could use some extra hands.
I know which team I'm going for.
We're gonna go fishing.
Okay.
Take this. I don't want you getting lost.
Thanks.
We need all hands on deck if we're gonna find any more food. Just remember to stay in the safe zone. We need you to come back home in one piece.
Got it,
So
sir.
that means we can stay?
What? Do you think I was gonna throw you out?
I like Marlon. He's a nice dude.
Well, as long as
And a great character. Like, all the characters in Season 4 are so damn entertaining.
Get him, AJ.
All right, let's get going.
See you around.
You know, I've been thinking. I wish we could all go on a road trip together.
Road trip? Why bother? It's not like there's anything worth seeing anymore.
Oh, come on. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff to see. Maybe Clem could show us around. You're able to get a car working, and you know how to drive?
That sounds kind of nice. I love the open road. I wouldn't mind showing you around.
Just as long as you're not the one driving.
Hey, the reason why I crashed the car was not because I suck at driving.
Hey, bud, it's broken.
Good. I'm sick of the car.
I wish this old rust bucket was still working. We could just jump in and start driving. We could take turns sitting in the back. It'd be like driving one of those cars with the top that goes down.
We'd run out of gas eventually.
But still, it's fun to imagine, isn't it?
Yeah. We can just find horses and take those. They don't need gas.
If you could drive anywhere you wanted, if gas wasn't an issue.
Or a busted carburetor, or flat tires, or the transmission.
Buzzkill.
I'd drive down to the coastline. Maybe park on the beach and go swimming.
That'd be an absolute dream. You could spend every day in the sun.
And die of skin cancer. Fun.
Why you gotta be so pessimistic, Violet?
I've lived here my entire life. Heck, I'd say I know every inch of these woods. I'd kind of like to unknow it.
No use dreaming of what could be. We've got shit to do.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mrs. Buzzkill.
We got spears inside the shack. Come on.
You go ahead.
I thought we were actually near the end of the episode, but I guess we're still not. And I love that. I love how long Season 4's episodes are. At least the first 3. The final one is short in comparison, but the thing is, I don't know if it's short because of the fact that Skybound had to finish it, you know?
I'm sorry she's being a little mean. It's my fault.
What do you mean?
I was there when those walkers killed Sophie and Minnie. They were really close with Vi, and I think she blames me for what happened to them. I mean, how do you even apologize for something that fucked up?
You should talk to her about it. I'm sure she'll listen.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna be trying to think about whether there is a drop in quality from episode 2 to episode 3. I don't think there was when I originally played it, but it also didn't feel the same.
But when you showed up, I don't know. I just haven't seen her.
Like the fact that the final episode is so short compared to the other episodes makes me wonder whether shit was cut down just to complete it or not. Because it just feels unnatural for the final episode to be so short in comparison.
I mean, I hate to ask this of you, but do you think you could talk to her? See how she feels? About me?
I can try, but I can't make any promises that it'll help.
Thanks, Clementine. I'm gonna go check our fish traps downstream.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long?
See? I'll take this to Vi. There should be some extras lying around.
Got it. Let's look around. I found the spear.
Hey you, what you looking at?
V plus M.
Violet and Minerva.
What does that mean?
They were girlfriends?
It means that they were a couple.
What?
Violet was Minnie's girlfriend.
Oh.
I actually had forgotten about that. But yeah, it makes sense, honestly. And I kind of like it.
Cool.
Ready to get some fish?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Are they made from bones?
Shit. Can I join you? Sure. Hey, check out these guys over here. They're swimming against the current. Guess I don't realize it makes them easier targets.
I want to try.
Take a spear. Go nuts.
I wanted to do it though. Oh, there's another one for me as well.
Go ahead and try. They're not running. Any luck? I got something. Good enough for me.
Looks like a meal. Hell yeah, it does. And it's making me really fucking hungry.
Hey, sorry if I was weird last night. About the whole room thing.
It's fine.
Seeing someone else in there, it was harder than I expected. You'd think I'd be less sentimental by now. Don't sweat it. I'm glad we got to know each other. Yeah, I guess I am too.
Man, I'm good at this.
Heads up, guys. The hole's not looking that great.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, come on, I was having fun with this shit.
Sometimes she just gets on my last nerve, you know? Yeah, I can tell. I mean, it's not like I hate her.
But she pisses you off.
I wish we could all go on a road trip together. God, she's so... You can't like everybody.
Hell yeah. Oh, we get to do it more. Oh, I'm good at this. I'm good at this.
Looks like they wisened up. Maybe Brody had better luck with the traps.
I got one.
What is happening with the sky up there?
I got one.
Good job, AJ.
Good job.
We got a decent amount of fish, honestly.
The problem is between us. With Brody. I don't know why it's like this. Why is it so weird? I can never relax around her. It just keeps getting worse. Maybe because she never said sorry about Sophie and Minnie and not being able to save them. Did she tell you that? More or less. She wants to talk about it, you know. I feel guilty about the whole thing.
But it's not your fault.
I was supposed to be out with the twins that day. I wanted to work in the greenhouse, so I asked Brody to cover for me. But then... I didn't even get to say goodbye. I wanted to talk to Brody, to tell her I didn't blame her for what happened, but every time I tried, I was reminded of who we lost.
So you do blame her.
It was easier to just not talk about it.
So it seems that you do blame her. Maybe talk to her now.
We should get going.
It's better late than never.
You guys catch any fish?
We caught some, but
Are you
not a
kidding me? We
lot.
caught like
I didn't get
6
any.
fish.
We should catch up with Lewis and the Sin. See if they had any better luck.
Which is plenty, honestly. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
The Grand
about
Canyon.
11, 12 people.
What? That's where I'd go. If we took a road trip, start driving until we hit the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Maybe we'll get to go someday.
Thanks.
Hey, Slowpoke's coming?
Yeah. We're right behind you.
Where are those guys? Practicing making out with a toothless walker.
Gross.
I know. Poor walker. What the hell? What? This isn't normal?
Someone sabotaged this. This isn't good.
Sam? Lewis!
Where are they?
Spread out. See if we can find them.
Watch out for monsters.
We watch out for monsters all the time.
Empty. Huh. Is this a Bible page?
Clem!
You know the Bible? How do you know about the Bible?
Monster.
Yeah, I can see that.
Guys, over here!
Well, we didn't kill this one. We wouldn't have left it hanging in our trap.
What the hell? Found this too. Do any of the kids smoke?
Nope, nothing to smoke.
Who is this unlucky fella?
Where have you been?
Where have you been?
Checking nearby traps. The ones that were sprung were all empty. All the rest are broken.
Someone robbed us?
Oh, great. And now we're gonna starve.
Fuck, that's... Fuck. Fuck.
She knows something.
It's just... Fuck, it's okay. It's... Breathe, Brody, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
You're gonna be fine. It's just a panic attack.
Take a second. Breathe in deep and hold it.
Just shut the fuck up, okay?
Excuse me?
I have to tell Marlon about this.
We still need food, you know, to live. We definitely don't have enough here.
You guys figure it out.
Fuck you, Brody.
I'll take this haul back to school. And maybe we can ration out something.
So what do? Eat rocks?
You can't eat rocks.
I'm aware.
Will Marlon kick us out if we don't find food?
I don't think so.
Well, let's not find out.
Where else could we look?
Let me think.
I know where. We're going to the train station. Damn, I forgot that we're going to the train station in this episode. I thought it was going to be in episode 2, maybe.
The train station. It's not too far from here.
Maybe, but it's outside the safe zone.
There was food in there when AJ and I passed through. It's worth a look.
You sure there was food?
Yeah.
Positive. Yeah, some of it was destroyed in the explosion, but there has to be something left. There was so much there.
Yeah.
Or we could starve.
We kind of don't have a choice. And damn, this episode is... The episodes of season 4 are so long, dude. I love that. I wish more of the episodes were longer like this. Because it's almost 2 hours, and we have probably about, at the very least, half an hour to go. Man, I love season 4 so damn much.
There. That's where the food
I feel like I'm not as hype about it as I was for season 3, but that is because I know that I love season 4. I know that season 4 is really good. Well, for season 3 it was kind of a surprising development to actually enjoy it a lot.
You know the place better.
Let me get a closer look. Can't be too careful.
Yep. There's a lot of walkers.
Could climb up there, but I don't know how that would get us inside. We barely got out of here. It was close.
Sounds scary.
No shit.
There's a reason. We need to get in there somehow. Maybe there's another way in. I used that bell to attract a walker before. Could try it again.
They do like to follow sound.
You look like you got an idea.
The noise from that bell could draw a lot of walkers. If one of us climbs up there and starts ringing it. Lewis. I vote Lewis.
Hold on. I'd like to make an alternate suggestion.
Come on, Lou. You're loud, dramatic, a little annoying. Okay, Prince Charming. Let's see those talents in action.
I can't say no to a face like that.
I'll go with you. Give you some cover.
Got it.
Fine. I'll do it. But if I die, I'm making sure Walker Lewis eats both of you first.
Yeah, I love that. I love the personality of these characters. They're oozing personality.
Then I'll try to redirect the smelly
I feel like the
patrol.
characters in season 4 have the most personality out of any
When
season.
we get into position, I'll
There's
signal
definitely
you,
certain
and you
things
can
that
do your
season
thing.
4 just excels at compared to the other seasons. Even season 1. But I'm not sure which season I love the most in terms of the whole package of it. Because season 1 has a great story and pretty likable characters.
Not you either. Tim. Fine. Make this confusing, why don't you?
Season 2 has great character development for Kenny and great visual.
I'm just fucking with you. You have no nose. There's a rotten hole in your face.
Season 3 has some great story action and politics about a community and everything, and that is really cool. And season 4 has great characters with great personalities. And the visuals are also really good as well.
Really? Nobody knows that one? You guys kill it.
So far, not dead. So far. I'll let Lois know when we're ready.
You suck. Your turn. Oh, man.
What is he waiting for? Come on, come on. Fucking Lewis.
Just give him a second.
We may not have a second.
I know. But there's no way they know that we're here.
I'll watch the door for walkers. Okay.
Got it.
AJ and I will sneak in, grab the food, and get out. Sounds good. Let's make it quick.
That walkers is so gonna move. Yep. Knew it. Fucking knew it. It's so annoying that it doesn't give me the ability to kill it first though. That should be an option. Either be a stupid dumbass and get bitten or attacked, or at least let me kill it. That way, if it does actually attack me and I'm stupid to not notice it, it's cooler. But now if I know that he's gonna attack me, it just makes the game look stupid.
Yes, these will be perfect. Clem, look. Try it out. See if it works.
You have a lighter? Because I'm pretty sure you need a light for that.
Gonna need your help on this one, kiddo. You still got your gun?
Just in case.
Just in case.
I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Good boy.
Good job, AJ. Is there more? Keep it coming.
Good job, AJ. Yep, I knew it.
Stand. Slowly. Don't yell. Don't try anything. I won't hurt you. I don't have
Don't
to.
fuck with me.
Do not fuck with me.
I'm not here to fuck with you. I'm here to get some food. Same as you.
You ruined our traps.
You and your friends made a lot of noise out there. It wasn't hard to follow. You live close by? You knew about this place already and organized some effort to get inside.
You'll understand if I don't tell you anything.
It wasn't really a question. More like confirmation. You look a little young to be out on your own.
Shut the fuck up.
You got a group? Counting you plus the two outside, I'm thinking maybe more.
You ask too many questions. I don't like it.
Fine. We can play it like that. If you want. Now, I'm gonna fill this pack real slow.
We worked hard to get this stuff.
Well, hey there, Squirt. Playing hide and seek, are we? Now that's impolite.
Don't steal from us.
I'm not stealing. This isn't
It's not yours either.
I can kill you, you know.
Come on, kid. I'm faster than you.
Are you though?
Listen up, Squirt. You're gonna quit pointing that gun at me and let me go my Mary. You understand?
Agent, get down!
You piece of shit!
What the fuck? Just take a bag and fill it up.
Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go. How did he not see that he was whether he got attacked or not though? Come on, Lewis.
What happened in there?
Just move. I'll tell you on the way.
I just killed a bastard. Fuck that guy.
You are not listening to me. Marlon, listen to me. I am telling you, the place was ransacked.
It's fine. We'll deal with it.
You don't have to deal with it. I made sure we got food.
Took y'all a while.
How poor are they that have not patience?
That's a lot of stuff.
Sam! Mitch! Check it out! Food!
And a lot of it.
That's like a lot of food.
Observant as ever, Mitch.
I can't believe this. Look at it.
You're our savior, Clem.
I know. Thank you.
Like, seriously, it's a lot.
Yeah, tell me something I don't know.
I'll allow this, Hubers, because I am starving.
Thank you too, Lewis.
Where did you find all this?
The old train station. Clem knew where it was.
Train station. That's outside the safe
So
zone.
what?
We'd have even more, but we ran into the creep that fucked up our rabbit traps.
Creep? What creep?
Clem saw him smoking those nasty-ass Bible cigarettes.
He had weird, different colored eyes.
Did he follow you?
No.
Nope, I shoved him into a pack of walkers. They took a chunk out of him.
It was awesome.
Look, I don't know if he got out of there, but if he did, he won't make it for long.
You attacked him? What the fuck? If he survived, you know he's coming back for revenge. What the hell were you thinking? This is fucked. How could you be so stupid?
If I hadn't done what I did, he would have shot us. I made the right call.
Bullshit!
Fuck you, Brody.
There are others. You don't know what people are capable of out there.
Think again.
I just...
Yeah, I've lived out there, bitch.
I won't.
I think
Just
you don't know what people
not
out there are
again.
capable of.
Fuck!
What the hell's going on here?
She took them outside the safe zone. They saw someone. You know what that means!
Enough! Just means there's a hungry guy out there looking for food. It's happened before. You are overreacting.
These guys know something. These two guys know
Can't be
something.
serious.
Come on, let's go somewhere and talk about this.
If anything happens, I'm holding you responsible.
It's your guys' fault because you clearly know something that you're not telling us.
Clem, I know I asked you for help.
And?
You did. You did. But... shit. God. Nothing's easy.
It was risky, but it was worth it. Like you said, we can't lose another kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I did say that. Well, at least we're eating tonight. For the next few, I'd wager. I'll go talk to Brody. Thanks for the haul, Clem. You guys should go enjoy it. You've earned it.
Thanks.
Don't sweat it, Clem.
Ever since we lost Sophie and Minnie, Brody's been freaked out by anything that happens past the safe
I
zone.
wonder why.
She'll be alright eventually.
Still, we should make sure this is a one-time thing. We can take Rosie out in the morning, see if she catches a scent. You know, just in case.
Got it.
I'm gonna go clean up.
I think I'll go too. See you later.
Don't worry about them. They're just sad.
Sad?
Why?
Why?
My sisters died around this time.
How fucking convenient! The universe is clearly trying to tell you something.
Doesn't it get to you?
Not really. Dying's not scary. I mean, it's sad, but not scary.
Being a walker is a lot worse than being dead.
How do you know? Maybe being a walker is really nice.
How do you know?
I doubt it.
Me
I do like this
but
thread,
it's not like
thematic thread that season 4 offers you. It really...
I try
We'll
not
get to
focus
that
on
one
them.
scene that I'm really looking forward to. I think
like
it's like in like
picturing where
episode
they'd
3.
be now.
I really like that scene, but it really gives you a cool perspective of the
Sophie was
walkers.
awesome.
And I mentioned it in one of the episodes
built a
of
place big enough for all
season
of us
3. I
to
think
live.
it was episode 4
And paint it too.
or 5. I
And
don't know.
Minnie'd be playing with
I think it might
every
be
new
5.
song she wrote. I guess that doesn't scare me because I know I have something waiting on the other side. Someplace safe and happy. All of us together. I wish I had more colors.
Who are those guys?
The walkers who killed them,
You want them there too?
they weren't always walkers. Wherever this place is, everyone gets to be a person again. Sometimes I draw the walkers the way they probably looked. Sometimes I draw Minnie and Sophie the way they probably left them.
You're a fucked up kid, Tan.
But sometimes I draw this too.
Can I be there?
Sure.
You're not going there, AJ, anytime soon.
You want to be there too?
No.
I promise I'll draw you well.
No thanks.
Oh. Okay.
Is it okay if I stay in the picture?
Sure.
If you don't mind? Is it?
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Here you go.
Really?
You can add yourself later, if you want.
It's getting late.
Yeah. You guys should get some sleep.
Aren't you coming?
Not yet. I want to finish this first.
Good night.
See you
Yeah, we're
tomorrow.
definitely getting to the end of the episode. I thought it was gonna be the last night, but it's this night, I guess. I gotta say though, it's gonna be a little harder playing
bad,
through
little
all
Can I
4
stay up?
episodes in one go today,
2 more minutes.
because of how much longer
You
they
lay
are.
down? And then we'll
I think I remember like the first episode and the second episode are 2 hours long, but I think episode 3 as well is
Full from
shorter
dinner?
than these two.
Yeah,
Which is
it was
why it
good.
makes me wonder that
Yeah, it was.
makes me think that maybe
I
Skybound
like
didn't
it.
finish them in the sense like they didn't
got to
do
kill
everything
fish.
that they were
Violet looked like
originally
she was having a
planning.
good
They just
time.
finished it, so it was finished.
It's nice not driving everywhere or running away.
I'm gonna look that shit up after I'm done.
But the ranch was
whether
nice, too.
there is some truth to that.
Before the blood.
Because like it's still
This
good, but
isn't
it just
the
rubs
ranch.
me the wrong way. Because episodes 1 and 2
Do you
feel
like it?
complete and finished, but
I like
episode
it.
3 and 4
Now that I'm
don't.
used to it. There's games and the walls make it feel safe.
I like it, but I'm not sure if I trust everyone. It's hard to trust people sometimes.
Do you trust me?
Yeah.
Always. There, you gotta stay up 2 minutes more. Time for sleep.
I'll lay down when you blow out the light.
All right, give me a minute. So used to lugging this everywhere, never knowing when we'd find any supplies. I feel a lot lighter. There,
It's a good drawing.
if you say
Yeah,
so.
I've also
It'd be
started
better if you
decorating
are.
my room. Over the years, I've always wanted to do something like that, but I've never really felt like it. But nowadays, I actually have some shit. Like, even random shit, like just some toys from, like, Kinder Eggs or whatever. I've started putting in my room and decorating it.
There.
You have to water flowers.
Not these. They're fake.
So they never die?
Yeah.
Never.
Lucky flowers. But they're not as pretty.
Where's the skull? I had a skull. Okay, anything else we can do?
I'm not sleepy.
Liar.
Let's go to sleep.
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let a walker bite. And if they try,
I never let them bite.
Hey, I had a similar saying.
get right.
Well, similar.
one time.
Bang.
I had a saying before going to
Good
sleep when
work.
I was a kid too.
And thanks.
And I said it every night. It's kind of crazy how, like, it's this kind of stuff that I did as a kid used to be like my world, you know? It used to be how I saw the world and how I understood it. But I haven't done shit like that and haven't even thought about it in so long that it feels weird and it makes me feel stupid for thinking that the world was like that, you know? It's like when I was a kid, I had the perception that adults were these perfect human beings who knew everything and were mature and were doing the right things and everything. But now that I'm an adult myself, I realize most adults are fucking morons. And I don't think you need to be an adult to even realize that. I think social media and the rise of fascists and right-wing idiots has shown
There's
us
voices
how
in the
stupid
pipes.
the average person actually is.
I think someone's in trouble.
Is it us?
No, not right now. But we should help them.
If it's a monster, we should kill it.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, I don't think either. But I've also played through this
Got your
episode,
gun.
so I know.
Uh-huh.
I'll be right back. Stay safe.
Anything I can get? Seemingly not. Follow the noise.
Just a little farther.
Wait, I thought the basement was outside. Maybe there's another door. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go
This
outside.
lock's from both sides. Can't pick it. I have to find another way to the basement. A cellar door out in the yard.
Yep, I remember that. Dude, I love the atmosphere here at the end of the episode with the storm coming. It's so good, and it feels so cozy to hear the wind blowing like this.
There should be another entrance to the basement.
I love
around
this.
here.
I always love, in general, when there's like a prelude to a storm. I think that's why I love season 2 of this game so much, because for most of it, it just feels like this stormy weather. Especially like episode 2, I think it was. And I love it. And I love the ending of this episode here because of that. I just love the blowing of the leaves, the sound of it, the general atmosphere of like an oncoming storm. Okay, where's the cellar?
Wrong way.
Thank you for telling me. Look at this though. I fucking love this game, dude. It looks so good. And the fact that you can look at it in like a 3-dimensional thing, it's so good. So where's the cellar? Wait, I wanna see. Is there a motion blur in these settings? I don't think so, but it kinda hurts my eyes a little bit. Yeah, subtitle size, display, graphics, adjust brightness. No, I don't need that. So I think there isn't. Maybe I'm just too close to the monitor. Where's this goddamn cellar? Oh, there it is. I don't think I'll be able to get through here. How? With fucking what am I supposed to break it? A rock? Like seriously, am I supposed to look for something to break it with?
Not the right way.
I know, but what do you want me to do, game? Am I not supposed to take any of these bricks? Okay, not this way, I guess. Not even pick up one of these things? Oh, Rosie. Yeah, maybe I don't want to wake her up. Okay, it's clearly not where I'm supposed to go, but then how the fuck am I supposed to break the lock? It doesn't give me the option. Oh. Well, you could have just given me the other brick. Why don't you give me the ability to pick from like 10 different bricks? That could have been cool. Because I literally went past the brick, but it only allowed me to get this one. Yeah, Clem, you're clearly not being loud. They definitely did not hear that. Especially in that echoey cellar. That looks very creepy. Boy, this episode is goddamn long. And I know that I was just fucking walking around for the last like 3 minutes, but still. Now I'm really curious to rewatch my original playthrough to see how I reacted to certain scenes.
You know he's not alone. Those bastards are back, and it's only a matter of time before they find us. You know that shit.
Nothing to you.
There you go again, getting so mad.
What do you want me to do? You're making me mad.
Oh, we have to tell the others about what you did.
Who's there? Show yourself.
Clem!
What are you doing down here? In the dark?
Brody and I were just talking. Go get some sleep. You deserve some shut-eye. You had a busy day.
I was asleep. You guys woke me up.
So sorry about that. I didn't think anyone would
Yeah,
hear
clearly
us.
that's why you're
You
here.
wanna tell me what's going on?
It's really none of your business. Go back to the dorm.
If there's any thread.
The man you met at the station, we got history.
Brody?
Don't listen to her, Clem. She's acting crazy. She gets this way sometimes. She's just got to tune it out.
Don't be afraid, Brody. Say what you have to say. What history?
Marlon let him take the twins. Him and his people.
Brody!
10 sisters. I thought they were killed by walkers.
That's the story we told everyone.
Shut up!
Because Marlon was so ashamed of what...
Why did you do that, Marlon?
What'd you say?
Holy shit.
I'm sorry.
Shit! What have you done?
Sorry. You're gonna be okay. I promise. God damn it! Help! Why did you say that? I told you not to say it!
How? What can I do?
Just stay with her. There's a first aid kit down here somewhere, right?
First aid kit? Brody, it's me, Clem. Just stay still.
Who? I can't see.
Clementine, remember? We talked about going to the beach.
I think she has brain damage.
Along the coast.
Son. Clem, you're in danger. You and AJ both.
Wow, all of a sudden you remember everything, huh?
If I tell, he's scared. And when he's scared, he gets angry.
I'll deal with Marlon. I promise you that.
Yeah, you will. You're strong. And he's not. If those raiders come back, Marlon said he'd let him take
What?
Take us?
To make him go away. Like he did. Like he did with 10 sisters.
Brody.
Man, her right eye was like full. She definitely can't see with it.
Oh, fuck. No. Oh, no. What the hell am I gonna do?
Easy there.
She's gonna turn.
Marlon!
What are you doing, Marlon?
Marlon, you son of a bitch! Don't do
I'm
this!
sorry.
Dude, I love the atmosphere. So good.
Damn it! Marlon! Anyone! AJ!
Well, here comes another really fucking cool scene, dude.
There's a gap. If I could find something really thin, I could force it in there and lift up the latch. I can't find anything in this dark. Yes, flashlight. That'll help.
Yeah, but somebody's gone. Already. Dude, look at how dark that is. That is so cool. Fuck. Brody? Say something, Brody.
Is that a... Yes, this'll work.
Yeah, it will. But it won't help you in killing walkers. Oh my god. Fuck. Fuck! Oh my god. Go, Clem.
Hold!
Yeah, go! Bro, god damn it! Oh fuck! Grab it! Grab it! Grab it! Grab it! Grab it! Go! Look at that shot, dude! Oh my god, that is genuinely kind of terrifying. I love that so much. This is so well done. Like this shot especially. Look at that shit. Like, that was so creepy. Sorry, it had to go this way, Brody. Dude, look at that. That is so cool. With the red light because of the blood. Oh my god. I can't wait to hear Jacksepticeye gush over this game. Because I know he loves shit like that. I love shit like that too. Jesus Christ. That's another good possibility for a thumbnail. Like I said, you know what I chose for a thumbnail.
AJ, put the gun down. Get this fucking psycho away from me!
Where is she?
She's in the basement. She murdered Brody.
What?
You lying piece of shit.
Is that blood on your face?
Yeah, why is there blood on your face?
Why Brody?
Did you see it happen?
Is she a walker now?
That's bullshit, Marlon! Clem! You killed Brody. You hit her so hard, her head split open.
That's a lie! I saw you kill her!
Then why are you covered in blood?
Look at her hands! She's covered in Brody's blood!
Yeah, I had to put her down.
Jesus Christ, Clem.
What did you do?
Dude, I love this scene so much.
We saved their lives when anyone else would have kept walking! We fed them, we kept them warm, and this is how they thank us! Guns being pulled and murder! Well, fuck them!
Fuck!
Marlon! Jesus Christ.
You shoot me, and what do you offer up to your raider friends when they come knocking?
What the hell is she talking about?
Don't do it, because he needs us alive.
Shut up!
Brody told me Marlon was gonna give me and AJ up to raiders in exchange for safety. The same way he gave up Sophie and Minnie.
Raiders?
Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up, Clementine!
Or what are you gonna
Let
do?
her talk.
Brody told me the truth, and that's when Marlon killed her.
Dude, the lightning, I love how dramatic this is.
They only met up with these raiders because Clem insisted they go out there. Quite the coincidence, isn't it? It's a shame I don't believe in those. First thing she did was attack you, Ten. Think about how scared we all were when the adults left. I pulled us out of that fear. I gave us all courage again.
Sure, but that does not excuse your
Johnny
actions.
come lately and a little fucking lunatic? Or me, your friend?
She did help us get food. What good is food if a group of outsiders just gonna come along and take it?
You have to believe me.
You don't! You met her like 2 days ago!
I don't know you, Clem. Not really. I'm sorry.
This isn't like you. I know you're not weak.
Don't let her get in your head. Hey, what Minnie wants you to do. She was my friend too.
And but you sold her off.
So, Brody.
Clem, Shit.
It will all feel safer once I pull this trigger.
If you were there that day those raiders came, he would have abandoned you two.
Fuck yeah. Thanks, Violet.
Violet being difficult. Why am I not surprised?
Put down the gun now. We're gonna do this the right way.
Stand down, Marlon. Be reasonable.
Rosie, don't get involved.
You don't understand at all, do you? I'm trying to protect you!
Like waving a gun around?
All of you! Every fucking one of you!
How does pointing a loaded gun around protect anyone? Brody's dead. Sophie and Minerva are gone. You suck at protection.
Shut your fucking mouth! I made the right call. I saved the lives of everyone in this fucking school.
Maybe you did.
Back, I do it again.
Excuse me?
I didn't realize we were so fucking expendable.
They told me they died!
I had to save the rest of you, okay?
You gave my sisters away. Why would you do something like that? I trusted you, Marlon. They trusted you.
He was in a tight spot. He did the wrong thing, but he thought it was for the right reason. That doesn't mean he shouldn't have to pay for it.
I wanted to get them. Stage some kind of rescue. Honest, Ted, I just couldn't. I was too afraid.
You killed Brody because she knew.
He didn't mean to. I don't want to blame him for that.
I didn't mean to. I didn't want this. I wanted to save all of you. Sophie, Minerva.
We can still fix this, Marlon. It's going to be okay. We can make this right.
We'll help you.
Are you sure about
We're
that?
all family
Marlon
here.
won't forget that,
The
huh?
only one any of us has
Okay.
left.
Don't do that.
I know I betrayed you. All of you. Just let me leave. You'll never have to see me again.
No.
Just let me become a bad memory.
No. I'm gonna...
Just give me that. Please.
Fine.
Why? AJ!
What? I aimed for the head.
Okay there, Thor. Sheesh. Whew. That was an experience. You and 56% of players killed the Walker couple in the train station. Yeah, because it makes sense. Because as much as I respect their decisions, their existence affects me. So of course I'm gonna kill them if I have to. I love this song. Again, you're probably not hearing it because otherwise the video gets claimed and even blocked. But it's a good song. You and 53% of players went fishing with Violet and Brody. You and 71% of players convinced AJ to sleep on the bed. You and 78% of players attacked Abel rather than giving him food. Yeah, fuck Abel. You and 61% of players turned to Violet for help against Marlon. Fuck yeah. AJ felt comforted. You and 59% of players left AJ hardened. AJ felt comforted when you convinced him to sleep on the bed. He was satisfied when you attacked Abel at the train station. Brody dead. Brody felt grateful when you resolved the conflict between her and Violet. She was appalled when you downplayed the encounter with Abel. You and 21% of players left 10 feeling helpless. 10 was frightened when you attacked him in the dorm hallway. He felt rejected when you refused to let him draw you. You and 61% of players left Violet feeling guilty. She was pleased after you complimented her fighting skills. Violet was flattered after you comforted her in the dorm rooms. Fuck yeah. You and 61% of players left Louis feeling heartbroken. When you told him about killing a loved one, he sympathized with your pain. Marlon dead. Marlon was relieved to be forgiven for his actions towards the twins and Brody. He felt proud when you trusted him with Rosie. Yeah, I don't blame him. He's not like a bad guy. He was just put in a tough situation. Omar was glad you checked in on him before dinner. Ruby was disgusted when you encouraged AJ's bad manners. You learned how to bond with Rosie with Marlon's help. Willie was embarrassed after he met you for the first time. Asim didn't like AJ prying into his personal journal. Mitch was happy to show off his weaponry skills to you. Wait, I got 4 of the 6 possible things. I don't even know where I could have gotten them, honestly. Okay, that's episode 1, right? I don't think there's even trailers for the next episode. I don't think there was such a thing in season 4. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting in episode 2 in a bit in the next video. It's gonna be in the next video for you, but I am gonna be getting into episode 2 in a bit. But now let's just do a little bit of a recap of episode 1. I like it. I enjoyed it. Like I said earlier, it's not I'm not as into this, or at least like as excited playing this, I feel like, as I was for replaying season 3. But like I said, I think it's because for season 3 I did not expect it to enjoy it as much as I did. That's one of the reasons why I was kind of taking so long, especially with season 2, playing through season 2, because I just didn't really feel like getting to season 3 because I was dreading it. And I was surprised by how much I actually ended up enjoying season 3, and especially the politics and playing and trying to argue my way out of situations in season 3. And don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying the fuck out of season 4. It's great, it's exciting, it's just as good as I thought it was when I played it originally. But that is kind of the thing. Like, for me, season 3 had a space to grow in terms of how much I enjoyed it, so it got better. But season 4 was already like amazing right off the bat, and it's still amazing, but that amazingness is not as mind-blowing for season 4 as it was for season 3, because one had more potential to grow while the other one didn't. But it was still great. I still enjoyed it quite a lot, and I just can't wait to continue playing through it. And in general, you can see how much effort was put into Season 4, how everything feels bigger in scale, the gameplay is more polished. Like, in comparison, even Season 1 feels like an indie game. Like, this feels like a AAA game, if I ever seen one. Like, it's very high quality. That's for sure, and I really like that. It really gives it a level of epicness that the other seasons don't have. Like, they're good and all, but Season 4 really feels really well made. And I think that's the thing that I like about Season 4 the most. It's so well made. And I really, really like it. And look at how long it is. Like, it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes at the point right now. It's probably not exactly that much in the video because I obviously might have to cut out some parts where I stopped for a little bit. But it should be still pretty long for you. It's still like above 2 hours and a half, and I'm curious how this compares to the original playthrough in terms of its length. So, because maybe in that one I was taking my time more compared to this one. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, this is pretty good. I really like it. And it's gonna be a little tougher than I thought playing through Season 4 because of how long the episodes are. It's gonna feel so much longer. Especially because even for Season 3, I didn't, as short as the episodes were, I didn't play through all the episodes in one go, so yeah, I don't know. I'll probably still play through it today because there's some other videos that I also gotta do, but yeah. It's a great experience, and I hope you guys enjoy this replay. And maybe even check out the original playthrough if you want to see my reactions to at least specific moments, like for example, that one moment with Clementine in episode 4. Because I still stand by my reaction back then. I still do. But yeah, I'm curious though, what do you guys think about episode 1? Because I really enjoyed it, even originally when I played through it. I really thought it was great. It was a great first episode that felt so full of stuff that we got to do. Like if, for Season 3, Ties That Bind wasn't split into 2 episodes, I feel like it would have been easily one of the best episodes of the Telltale games. And it's really funny to me now that I read some of the opinions or things that the creators have said about Season 3, especially about the Ties That Bind 2-parter, because they said that it's too long, so it had to be split in 2 episodes. But when you think about it, episode 2, Ties That Bind Part 2, is easily the shortest episode of the season. And it's barely above an hour. So even if they have combined episode 1 and 2, the 2-parter, into one, it would still be shorter than what they did for this season. And yes, this season has only 4 episodes, but still, yeah, it's great. In terms of rating for this episode, I mean, I don't know if I'm necessarily rating it in terms of all the episodes of all the seasons. It's more along the lines of this season, I would say. But I'll give this one an 8.8 out of 10. It's a great experience. It's a great first episode that leaves us with a great moment at the end there. But yeah, what did you guys think about this episode? Comment down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, and our newest patron, Ron. I also want to give a big shout out to Joe, who supported me through my Ko-fi account. Thank you very much to all of you guys for your support for the channel and for my content. I hope you continue to enjoy my content going forward. I'm doing this for you. I'm glad that you guys enjoy my videos enough to decide to go that far with your support. Thanks. Thank you so much. And yeah, I think this is gonna be it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!